What's good, everybody? It's your boy Savage. Thanks for tapping in with Savage Studios. Much love, much respect every time you tap in with me. If you're gonna like this video, smash that like button. You ain't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe to the channel. Today we're gonna be talking about what needs to be talked about. We're gonna be addressing the elephant in the room. We're gonna be talking about some things that are not being said. We have a lot of big platforms, big activists, a lot of leaders, and they are blindly following after someone else's agenda that got nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us, man. We give it our whole, right? When we get nothing back. We don't get nothing back. But hey, when it's time to help others, here we are, right? But who helps us? So today, before we cover all this, before we cover this video of straight authenticity and being real, right, with ourselves, just as human beings. That's it, nothing more, just as human beings. Be sure, man, smash that like button for your boy. This is going to be a video we have to get out there. We need more people to see a video like this. We need more people to tap into this type of video. So smash that like button because it'll keep it going, whatever the case may be. The more like button smash, the more people see it. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe to the channel. If not, watch the video. Don't watch the video. Push on, hit the thumbs down. Whatever you want to do what you got to do. Now, to get into this video, I'm going to start off by saying right now, everything you guys been seeing over the weekend, every video that I've been seeing over the weekend, it's ignorance. It's the highest level of ignorance, and it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad that it seems that we are having so much fun participating. We are having so much fun giving ourselves up to someone else's agenda. What's that agenda? No one really knows anymore because there was already an objective in mind with recent activities and recent, a recent death that took place. Justice has already been served. Justice has already been dished out. I mean, prosecution is taking place. Dude's been divorced. His wife's divorcing him. He's on suicide watch. It's so early on in the investigation. I think they're barely hitting the beginning of the middle, right? So they're just starting to transition to the middle of the investigation. When they're at that stage in the investigation, they can still amend charges. They can add co-defendants. They can do a lot of other things, which is not out of the realm of possibility. So what's the reason? What's everyone really going up about? Okay, don't listen to you ask that question, don't listen to nobody's words. Don't take nobody's words for answers. Take their actions, right? So look around you. Turn on the TV and look around you, right? People are taking advantage of a situation, of a very honest, meaningful, passionate situation, issue, problem, cancerous problem. They are taking advantage of this, right? These are the decoys. They're taking advantage of this. They're looting, they're stealing, they're doing all this stuff. And you know what? Listen, it's part of the game, right? If that's how they feel they got to handle it, then it's part of the game. Because at the end of the day, 12 shouldn't be doing what they do, man. They shouldn't be able to get away with what they do, and there should be reforms. They should call reforms from the top, all the way from the top to the bottom of their whole branch, of their whole, jurisdiction. There should be reforms all across California, all across America. I agree with that. However, you are subtracting, you are taking away from your own purpose, from the executed objective, because the objective has already been executed. So now you're taking away from that, right? And now we got a whole nother problem on our hands, right? Now we back to being the criminals committing the crimes. What has to happen here? Like, what is it that y'all just think you're gonna be able to break into stores and shit for the rest of your life? You think you're gonna be able to be justified to gather up in mobs every night and just go break into stores? No, that's not real life. It ain't gonna work like that. Eventually, something big is gonna happen. Now listen, my problem is this, and this is where I might lose a lot of y'all, and this is where I might get a lot of y'all on the side of what I'm saying. Either way, it's how I feel. So I'm gonna let you know how I feel. Whether this is the point in your life where you gotta hit a thumbs up or you gotta hit a thumbs down, or unsubscribe or subscribe. That's on you. Where was all this unity? Where was all this unity when Trump was pushing that wall? I'm not gonna sit there and say nobody from the black community was there with us. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not. But it sure as hell wasn't no passion like this. You feel me? I didn't see nobody waving around the Mexican flag trying to really stand up for us. when that was happening, you know, when the homies, when the Mexicans get shot, beat, whatever by cops, where is that? Where was all that unity? Oh, so we supposed to have and channel the unity now. Because that's what y'all want us to do. Okay, fine. We got a common enemy here. It's not a color. It's not an individual. It's not a person. The common enemy is just brutality, racism. I've seen it from every shade of officer. And if you ain't seen it from every shade of officer, then you ain't done much time. Anyone who's done real time has come across every shade of racism. Okay? So you call for us to unite, and that's cool. When the situation's right, we can. When you call somebody to unite with you under the worst possible circumstances, under something negative, violent, aggressive, something that could cost my people their lives, freedom, that's an issue with me. That's an issue. Because before that, it wasn't really much unity. I mean, y'all saw the videos I was just putting out a couple weeks ago about all the elotes, palateros, and all them, right? So, listen, unity is what I want. It's what I want. I don't care. I'm not one of these racist cholos, but I'm Mexican. That's who I ran with. That's where my pride's at. That's my culture. It is what it is. Everyone knows my swag. I've been called wanna be black. You act black. You talk black, right? I want unity. I want those lines to disappear. I want those statements to disappear. However, you cannot manipulate me, not manipulating me or my platform. You can't manipulate me, my platform, or anyone who rocks with me. Too smart for that. I would never fall into someone's trap. I would never fall into someone hyping me up. You can't pump me up. I'm smarter than that. And so are y'all. So let's really talk about the facts involved in the case, right? Let's really get to the whole objective of what's really going on, right? Y'all want to burn down. We united, right? We together, right? Okay. Holla at the black brothers that you rioting with, right? Say, hey, brother, let's not get this Target. Let's stall Walmart out. Stall him out. Let's head over to this ICE detention facility and say hi. Let's go over there. Because a lot of your people, kids, moms, elderly, everybody is held in these cages. Not in the best of conditions. Let me help your people out, bruh. Is that something that are they doing that for us? Probably not, bro. Probably not. I doubt it. And the worst part is you ain't doing it for you. You ain't. How many of y'all really respect yourself and your fucking culture and race enough to say, hey, if we're going to partake, unite and do this, we got a list, bro. We got some spots, we got some things we need to free up mind. We need to free up minds, you know? We need to hit this little spot and free up my people. But everyone's so dumb. Everyone's so dumb. These little youngsters are so dumb. They don't understand nothing. You see this video, if you dumb, you're going to be offended by it. If you black, you're going to be offended by it if you don't know better, right? But if you understand and you can take a second to think outside your little box, you might fuck around and understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so just hear me out. This video is not to highlight anything else other than people, my people, the younger generation, and their lack of self-respect and self-worth. You see what I'm saying? Like, if we really, really cared about our culture, listen, I'm mixed with all kinds of different DNAs, bro. Everything you could think. A lot of people be like, you ain't even a real Mexican. You only this much or this much. Okay. Listen, if you have self-respect for you for your homies, wherever you from, and your culture. Right? You have respect, self-respect for your culture. You will stand up for yourself. Now, hey, let's ride someone else's orders because they said it's time to unite. Let's go unite because it's on their schedule. Let's go unite and go against them. Hey, man, have a little more self-respect. Will we have that same type of dignity and respect and loyalty coming? If we got a situation taking place, I'm going to tell you right now, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. The first thing they're going to say, that's a Mexican problem. That's a Mexican problem. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Let the Mexicans handle that. It's self-respect. And we can't afford to be helping out no other race or nothing like that. Past the point of making sense. Up until this man was charged, up until he was prosecuted, it was justified for all shades and colors of brown to unite, even white, yellow, any other damn color in the book to unite. Once the objective has been executed, that's when now you're doing the most. Now you're doing extra. Now you don't even need to be involved. Now, y'all running around screaming out some incoherent bullshit. Screaming out some F the pigs. Listen, this ain't the 70s. This ain't the 80s. Ain't nobody gonna tear down America. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So what's the new plan, right? To show them something, to prove something to the cops. You can't prove nothing to the cops. They gonna win. They're bored all day. These cops this is fun for them to come out and neutralize these situations. It would be fun for anybody, just like it's fun for y'all knuckleheads to go and do what you do. I don't judge. Hey, I was not too long ago, I was the same kind of way. I would have been running through them, all them stores, running through all of them, doing the same thing. Thinking as a kid. You feel me? Thinking as a kid. As a man, you think as a man, right? As a man, you would think as a man. So as a man, I have to let you know something. As a brown man, there is a big manipulation going on right now. Now, y'all ain't going to agree. The people who are stuck doing what they're doing ain't going to agree, right? Oh, screw that. Something needs to happen. Screw the cops. Okay, well, make sure that you set up something with your people, with the homies, right? With the brown. On your own time. On your own time, at your house. Get the homies to come over. Talk about it. Say, hey, look, man, I don't like how they got our people over here oppressed in these certain spots. We don't like this. As a collective, let's go take care of business. But don't start doing crazy stuff and acting wild on behalf of anybody just because they made a few videos, waving a Mexican flag around and a Black Lives Matter sign at the same time. But not one Mexican was anywhere to be found, but they waving the flag around, right? Now, they didn't ask nobody's permission. They didn't ask us if we want to No, they assume that they're going to do this. And you want to know why? Because there's so many Mexicans that just want to be like them, want to be in that culture. They don't even respect their own culture enough to say, hold on, bro. But let me give you an example of prime self-respect. There was a video. I don't know if these women were Caucasian or Mexican. They start spraying BLM, Black Lives Matter, whatever. Two black ladies record them and say, hey, what you doing? Quit doing that. Quit spraying BLM on these walls, on the store, because you ain't black. And when they get when we get caught, or when they go to look, a black person will be blamed, not you. Like I said, they look light-skinned and Mexican, but they could have been white. You never know. They wasn't blonde, but you never know. But the point I'm trying to make is, where was the gente? Where was our raza saying, don't wave around that Mexican flag? You ain't Mexican. You see, much love to the black community. Much respect, man. They got self-respect. Like I said, this ain't no video to attack them. I have to make sure our people, us, got our eyes open because we're so strong. Our collective is so powerful in here in America. So powerful. We should not give up our energy, our power, our time, and our strength to somebody who involuntarily involves us by waving our flag around and signing us up for war. You don't never let nobody speak on your behalf or your people's behalf and sign you or your homies up. You would never allow it in your inner circle, so you should never allow it in your cultural circle. That's the problem here. They didn't mean no harm, no foul. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Maybe they wanted more numbers to attack. And you know what? The attack was justified at first. At first it was. No lie, it really was. But now? So this video, once again, no disrespect intended to nobody. However, if you think you're going to mislead the people, my people, the brown skin, and get them to jump on an agenda that is not wholesome, that bears no fruit for us, think again when you come on this channel, because it's not going to ride like that. And let me tell y'all another thing. All you badasses out there doing what you're doing, right? All you little gunslingers doing what you're doing, going crazy, taking it out on these retail stores, right? What you gonna do when all you dorks catch COVID? When there's a spike, because all you guys have been breathing on each other, sweating on each other, crawling through the same holes to get into the wall together. All this stuff, all up and down each other, smashed up like sardines. Give it 3 days. Give it 3 days. And watch how many cases come back of COVID. Oh, which is y'all forgot about that, huh? So what happens when all y'all little youngsters, even you grown-ups, start catching these cases? Oh, we're going to remember there was actually a pandemic just last week. Makes sense now. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this stupid stuff. We already got our objective executed. We set the world on fire. It wasn't enough. Think, people. Especially my raza, man. I need y'all to think before you let somebody sign you up for anything. You know what I mean? Much love to BLM. Much respect. But I give it up, me personally, I give it up to Brown Pride on my end. I love everybody. Much respect to everybody. Stay up. Hope you like the video.